So welcome back to Odense semi-finals day here at the DANISA Denmark Open. What an extraordinary match we started with the former champions Fukushima and Hirota. 7-15 down in the opening game, and then he only dropped another 9 points in the rest of the match to book their place in the final 2 years after they won the title. Carolina Marin, the Olympic champion, safely through against Yvonne Lee. And the English pairing of Ellis and Langridge, becoming the first English pair in the men's doubles final here at the Denmark Open for 24 years, since Chris Hunt and Simon Archer back in 1996, when they lost to a certain Thomas Steingor and Jim Laugerson in the final. Well, our next match is women's doubles, and it's the European champions against the world champions, Gabriela and Stephanie Stoeva of Bulgaria, up against the two-time reigning world champions Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara. Now, when we look at the women's doubles draw, I can tell you we only started with 6 seeds, and all 6 seeds made it through to the quarter-final stage. We had a full set of seeds in the bottom half of the draw, only 2 in the top half. 3 seeds in semi-final stage, 3 different nationalities, because 2 Japanese pairs. And as we've just been mentioning, Fukushima and Hirota, the winners of this tournament 2 years ago, safely through to the final. So will it be an all-Japanese affair? Well, it's happened twice at the Denmark Open since the inception of the Super Series back in 2007, and now the World Tour. And it happened in 2010 and again 2 years ago, when it also involved Fukushima and Hirota. But the last time that these 2 pairs played against each other, it was mighty close. 3 games it was. I'll tell you more about that in a minute as we see the number 4 seeds, Gabriela and Stephanie Stoeva of Bulgaria. First semi-final for them here at the Denmark Open. Their previous best was a quarter-final. That was 4 years ago. Actually making their 7th appearance here in total. So to the 2-time reigning world champions, Mayu Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara, semi-finalists last year, where they lost to the eventual champions Baek Na and Jung Kyung-eun in 3 games. 2 world titles over the last 2 years in Nanjing and in Basel. And in both those finals that they contested, they beat the pair that's already through to tomorrow's final. And 2 desperately close matches as well. So if that were to happen, we should be in for a treat. But I'm sure for the Danish fans, they will probably get behind the Stoeva sisters, because they would love to see European representation. But that's ominous, isn't it? This is the 6th meeting between the 2 pairs, and the world champions have beaten the European champions on all 5 previous occasions. But as I say, last time they met, which was the quarter-final of last year's German Super 300 event, it was 3 games, 1 hour and 2 minutes for their victory. So Stephanie Stoeva, there she is. She is the younger of the 2 sisters. But let's look first of all at older sister Gabriela Stoeva. 26 years of age, born in Heskobol in Bulgaria. Currently number 15 in the world ranking, but they did spend a total of 11 weeks across 3 different spells as world number 8s. Won their gold medal at the European Games in Baku in Azerbaijan back in 2015. Stephanie Stoeva turned 25 last month and born in a different city, born in Galabovo. Live and train in France, and as with most of the seeds in the women's doubles, they had a bye in the first round. Then beat Boya and Poulsen of Denmark in the second round in the quarterfinal against Lefel and Tron of France. That was a repeat of the European Championship final. Only had 29 points scored against them through to their semi-final, the Stoeva sisters. So to Mayu Matsumoto, 25 years of age, and both she and her partner born in Hokkaido, the northernmost of the 4 main islands that make up Japan. Currently number 3 in the world ranking, went down 1 place in the world ranking after the All England Championships, but did spend a total of 27 weeks as world number 1s. Beaten in the final of the All England Championships last year, losing out to Chen Qingcheng and Jia Yifan. And as you can see, both of their opponents were Danish, they too having a bye in the first round. And Tønnesen and Gravesen in the second round, and the number 6 seeds Fogel and Thuesen in yesterday's quarter-final. So the umpire calling for the players to get ready. Henrik Boas of Denmark and Jorgensen from Denmark. Jannik Jorgensen, the service judge. Well, Norton, the European champions, only had 29 points in total scored against them in their 2 matches. I don't know if you saw either of them, but they must have been impressive.
I've seen a little bit from the corner of my eye, and yes, they are quite impressive. They are very physically strong, and to win this match against the world champions, they have to make it physical. It have to be a long, drawn match for the Stoeva sisters to win. So it would be very interesting to see whether they can keep the rallies going and take the edge off the Japanese pair.
And on my left, Gabriela Stoeva and Stephanie Stoeva, Bulgaria. Gabriela Stoeva to serve to Mayu Matsumoto. Love all. Play.
So the number 4 seeds, the European champions, Stoeva sisters, against number 2 seeds and reigning world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara. Yeah, well played. I suppose one of the advantage for the European champions is that they're one of the few pairs in world badminton here this week who've played a tournament coming into the Denmark Open. Played the Bulgarian Futures Series event, which is in lower tier even than International Challenger and International Series.
Yes.
But it's, you know, if that gets you into match play, why not?
Yeah, and it's of course home country as well. So
yeah, they duly won that event incidentally in their home country.
But I think it's interesting with the 2 sisters, Gabriela and Stephanie. I always felt that Stephanie, the one with the dark hair, has been, you know, the best the whole time. She has been very steady, strong, good singles player in the past when she was a junior, all that. But it has been Gabriela who's been able to catch up, I think. And she has started from a lower point, but been getting better and better and better. Every year she has added on a little bit of layer. And I think the reason why the partnership is doing so well on the international scene now is the fact that Gabriela has been able to lift her level of play.
Yeah. I agree.
Stephanie has, off the 2, been the most natural one of the 2.
Serves over. 3-all.
That's a nice shot.
Yeah.
I was talking yesterday about how impressed I am with this player.
Yes.
Because Matsumoto, she's so creative, I think, in her defensive play.
She is very often the one that sort of makes it or breaks it for the partnership,
Yeah.
I think. So when she's having a good day, they're playing really well. When she's not playing so well, then it's very wrong to say, average.
Yes.
from
For
the
world champions.
For world champions. No, lack of better words. So the Stoeva sisters, they used to play in Aarhus, in the club that I've been affiliated to, AB, and they are wonderful personalities and really good to have in a team. They're very positive, good, you know, whatever you want them to do in terms of training, and okay, maybe they're not playing their favorite, suddenly push them to a mixed doubles and women's singles and so on. They happily do it. They are really good team players.
Yes, well worked.
5-all.
Oh, that's good power. She's also got one of the hardest smashes on the World Tour, I think.
5.
Mayu Matsumoto.
Yeah, she's using her height as well. Play them steep.
Oh, I thought that might have been going out.
It's well
So
left.
it has.
Yeah, that's well left.
Service over. 6-all.
No, it's a sidelining question. Definitely wide. Yeah. Right to left drift as we look down on the court,
7-6.
playing its part already in this women's doubles.
At least one each.
Yes. Oh, that's delightful
Service over.
from Gabriela.
7-all.
Lovely change of pace. Helped by the neck cord. The idea was sound.
Oh, that's well left. I like the way that Hirota,
7.
sorry, Hirota, Nagahara, I beg your pardon.
You were back to the first match. You
Yes.
enjoyed that so much.
Nakahara, how she's, you know, driving these shots back in her defence, really flat drives, and I must say I do like that.
That's, I think, what I enjoy watching about this particular Japanese pair, because there are so many Japanese pairs that are so good in their defence but content just to lift it
Yes.
and keep lifting it, whereas they're looking to drive or block, turn it,
Yeah.
and turn their defence back into attacking play.
They are very much more constructive in their way
Yes.
of looking at
Yeah.
their defence.
Service over.
Nice idea. Wrong execution.
10.
The net was just too high. Nothing wrong with the execution. Yeah, it was a good idea.
Nice. Change of pace again at the front of the court from Gabriela.
9-10.
Yeah, but Stephanie is hitting a very proper smash from the back. She's a hard hitter as well. It makes it a little bit easier to stand at the front of the court when you have such a smash behind you.
10-all. Serves over. 11-10.
First service error of the match. And gives the 1 point advantage to the
on coach. 11-10. Play.
So just 1 point in it as play resumes. Oh, that's well taken. Goodness me.
12-10.
Found the line as well with the kill. And she was at full stretch. Matsumoto. Perfection.
$13-10.
That's perhaps where a little block would have been better. We can all be wise after the event, though. It was a clever shot from Matsumoto.
14-10.
Just getting it past Gabriela at the front of the court. And because she was forced to take the shuttle late, that's why she made the error.
Serves over. 11-14.
It seems a good run of points here for Matsumoto and Nagahara.
11.
Four of the last 5. Oh, that's a good angle on the smash from Stephanie.
12.
It's a good quality from Gabriela that when she's returning the serve, she can play it very safe and steady back to the net, even though the opponent is standing there, and securing the lift for her partner, which I think is you know, it's an asset to be able to do that as safely as what she's doing.
Serves over.
Oh, that's good placement of the smash from Nagahara.
Sixteen, 12. Serves over. 13, 16.
That's
Serves
well judged.
over. 17,
Having
13.
a discussion with Steen the other day about, we all agreed about the sideways drift, but about the lengthways drift. And we had opposite opinions. Have you got an opinion? There's very little in it, I don't think.
There's very little. I'm actually not too
Serves
sure.
over.
Yeah.
14, 17.
I'm not too sure. I'll let you know tomorrow afternoon. I'll let you know.
Serves over. 18, 14.
That's a good serve. Brilliant.
Serves over.
Time and again, when Gabriela just takes the
15,
pace off the
18.
shuttle when she's intercepting at the front of the net, front of the courts, she's enjoying a lot of success. That's a beauty.
It is. Of course, there's not so much difference between these two pairs, but as you say,
16,
head-to-head between
18.
them, it's 5-0 in favour of the Japanese pair. I think one of the reasons why it's 5-0 for Japan in this encounter is the fact
Serves
that when
over.
they attack,
19,
they attack
16.
a little bit more cleverly. The smash from the back line is placed better.
Yeah.
It's like when Stephanie and Gabriela are smashing from the back, they only focus on power and not on placement at all. Which means that 9 out of 10 is going right in the racket of their
20,
opponents.
game point,
And it makes
16.
it too easy.
Yeah. There's another thoughtful placement.
Exactly.
Game point opportunities.
Look at that one again. Yeah.
Serves
Well
over.
defended by Gabriela.
17, 20.
Oh, good defence. And again. Good rally. Brilliant.
Yeah,
Lovely rally.
Strong interception there.
To close out the opening game.
First game
21-17.
Matsumoto,
In
Wakana,
favour
Nagahara,
of the world champions,
21-17.
Matsumoto and Wakana Nagahara.
For the start of the next match on Club 1, you can win pool prizes.
16 minutes, 17 minutes for the opening game.
Няма нищо, спокойно само успокойте играта. Разликата беше 3 точки. Те 3 точки бяха от 2 сервиза и едно посрещане. Нищо работа. Значи в разиграванията сте добре. Номер е да избегнем първи удар, предния играч да не играе с първото. Така ще посрещането или да е в точката на микс, или да е назад наистина. Защото ти посрещна един път много хубаво в нея. Тя не може да го отиграе. Обаче следващите 2 пъти на края на гейма, тя игра с перото и ви затруднява там. Не трябва предния играч да играе с перото при посрещане. Другото, което е движете е малка. Като я раздвижихте едно разиграване, после направи 2 грешки директно. Тя се измаря вече. Много се измаря и е по-подадлива. Днеска тя е дупката, тя прави много грешки. Виждате ли атака в нея, атака в нея. Не дайте на голямата да играе. Както се получи, като се опита тя да й помогне тук накрая и направи 2 грешки голямата. Но трябва с малката тая. Тя податлива е на грешки, продължавайте да натискате. Движете я, ляво-дясно. И като дигнете и виждате, че тя не отскача и че е от земята, смача идва винаги по-остро. Веднага горе ракетата, от тук да го играете. Не долу. Горе ги дръжте. Всички смачове са и по-остро. Голямата ги сваля остро, но малката си по-остро, забива много по-остро. Перфектно ти е спирането на мрежите. Няма какво да кажа. Няма да се притеснява.
And on court number 2, it will be men's double.
Court 1, 20
Their
seconds.
rank, 32 in the
Court
world.
1, 20
Winner
seconds.
of Belgian and Cardiff International. And they will run out at the Denmark Challenge in 2019. They're from England. Ben Lane, Sean Wendy.
Second game. Come on. Play.
So the world champions, Matsumoto and Nagahara, 1 game to the good against
They are
European
ranked
champions,
42 in the world.
Stoeva sisters.
All winner of the European Championship and the All England. And 2019, the World Classic Open. They're from Russia. Give it up for Vladimir Ivanov, Ivan Suzunov.
Oh, that's well taken. My goodness, she had to reach out for that one.
1-all.
Lay the kill on the backhand side. Matsumoto, look at this. Wow. Oh, that's good. Wide.
I think that was wide too.
What a rally. This is the sort of rally that you were talking about right at the start.
It is. This will definitely favour the Stoeva sisters.
Oh, my goodness. Fabulous. What a rally.
2-1.
48 shots.
Because in this way, they will take the sting out of the attack from Matsumoto and Nagahara. And that's the way forward. It will take a long time, and they have to be very patient, but they have to get as many long rallies as they can get.
Serves over.
Wonderful return of serve from Matsumoto.
Look at that defence. It was that turn defence from Nagahara
3,
that completely changed the momentum of the rally. This one.
Yeah.
That's lovely.
Service over, 3-all. Service over, 4-3.
So, Morten, the last European pair in the women's doubles final, we know the Danes, Christina Pedersen and Camilla Rutte-Juel. That was 7 years ago in 2013, when they lost to Bao Yi-Sin and Tang Jinhua in the final. But who was the last European pair to win the women's doubles title here at the Denmark Open?
5-3.
If you get this, I'm buying you dinner for the rest of the week.
Sad it's not Monday. My guess would be Nora Perry and Jane Webster.
No, not that far back.
Not that far back.
And I won it after them.
You won it after them, okay.
6-3.
Oh, yeah, you're in my bad books now.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's it, I'm out.
Dinner
I have to leave. I have to leave. Ooh, that's going to be bad.
14 years ago, and you'd never get this. Polish pair. Augustin and Kostyachik.
Yeah,
7-3.
I remember that. It's,
Yeah.
That slipped my mind. But it was when you were saying it like that, I thought, oh, this is a long time ago. You're a youngster compared to that.
4-7.
But wasn't Nora Perry playing with Jane Webster? I think that was the partner of Nora Perry, wasn't it?
Oh, yes.
Jane Webster.
They won the World Championships in 1980.
Yeah, in Jakarta.
Yeah. They won this event, one of the years you won too, 1982. Having also won 1980, both years that you won. What, one of your many?
Yeah.
Yeah, well played.
Yeah. Good badminton. She is impressive when she's intercepting at the net. Matsumoto. Who was your partner?
When I won it,
Yeah.
Gowers.
Gowers, yeah. Two
Yeah.
Gowers.
Over, 5-8.
And you won the men's singles that year too. I'm surprised you don't remember me winning it the same year as you in '86. You just won it so often, you know.
Maybe this one.
9-5.
I think the Stoeva sisters have got to change their tactics. They've got to try something else, Morten. What do you think?
Yeah. But that's the problem with the style of play from the sisters, is that they don't have many options. This is the game plan A, and they hardly have anything else, you know, when they play the real top pairs.
So there's no plan B or C?
No, normally not. This is it.
Serves over. 6-8. 10.
Oh, good night shot.
It's a good lift from Stephanie.
Yeah, it's a very good rally once more.
7, 10.
Yeah.
What a super brush off the top of the tape by Wakana Nagahara.
I like the way that she was rushing forward, closing down the net. Of course, technically that shot was perfect, but the mere fact how she got there.
Да не прибързваме с разиграване, да не прибързваме да завършваме парад. Хубаво е да сте агресивни, но като по-добре те да направят точките, отколкото ни да дадем. Много добре ви се получава. Надолу може да обърнете да играете малко повече с голямата, като в атаката. Отзад движите малката, движите, после бам в голямата. Тя заспива. Ви играете ли само с малката, веднага атака, бум в голямата, както говорихме вчера. Тя правеше доста грешки. Внимавайте в защита да не минава през голямата.
20 seconds. Japan on court.
私が打てるように上げてくれないから、
11,
クリアすぎは分かんない。
7.
I can obviously ask you or look it up, so I will ask you. Have you won it in the mixed doubles?
I don't think so.
Play.
It was,
Myself and Steen.
yeah, you and Steen.
Steen Fladberg, that is.
Yeah.
No.
Just came to think of it, because I'm sure you've had a few goes at it here at the Denmark Open. It's one of the tournaments you played quite a lot, isn't it?
I can't remember if it was 3 or 4 finals I was in.
Yeah,
You
exactly.
have to be quiet when she is in play.
Telling the coach off by Nakajima. Well, there was that incident in the first match, wasn't
Yeah.
it? When they had to play a let because he called that the shuttle was going out.
It was way out, and he was just in effect, I think, calling.
Yeah.
But he got penalised for it.
Yeah. There he is.
13,
Nakajima.
7.
But we have to say it's not first time.
No.
He's been cautioned on many occasions in terms of talking to the players during the rallies.
14, 7. Service over. 8, 14. Service over. 15, 8.
I think it's just too much of a lead right now.
Yeah.
I think it's awfully difficult now for the European champions to work their way back into this.
But it is interesting, I think, what we discussed earlier. You know, you mentioned they should change tactic, and I said that there is no other plan. In training and, you know, with their coaches, they have to start working on trying to make...
Oh, my don't believe it.
That is really well fought. Oh,
What a recovery from Nagahara. How on earth did she get that back?
17-8.
It was a neck cords. Well, that's extraordinary, isn't it?
yeah, really well played. But coming back to the point,
Yeah.
I think that together with their coaches, they must start designing ways of scoring points. When it comes in specific areas, when this is happening, this we can do, this is how we can score the points.
18-8.
For instance, maybe more smashes across the body of their opponents. Most of the smashes are just straight down, and as I say, right in the racket. It's too easy to get it back. But they simply have to design ways of trying to score points.
Yeah.
I would, if it was me in their shoes, I would be, a little bit upset with myself. I was not thinking, okay, how can I improve this? How can I make this better? How can I beat this pair next time I'm playing them?
Yeah.
And then start designing ways of doing it.
You have to maybe develop new skills, though, to be able to do that. And if that's what you have to do, you have to do it.
You have to try.
Yeah.
And that's what we talk about a lot in the women's singles, where we think that the players are adding on the whole time to their technical skills as well.
Yeah.
That's beautifully played by Matsumoto.
A lovely way to bring up match point opportunities. Converts on their first opportunity. Just 34 minutes in total for that semi-final. And Matsumoto and Nagahara beating the European champions. 21-17, 21-8. This is the final rally.
21-8.
So it means tomorrow we will have a all-Japanese affair in the final and a repeat of the last two World Championship finals. And if they're half as good as either of those World Championship finals, we're in for a real treat. Well, once again, confirmation, 21-17, 21-8 for the number 2 seeds, Mayu Matsumoto and Makana Nagahara. So welcome back to Odense semi-finals day here at the DANISA.